Welcome everyone to the Sporty Show. We are officially in the Euros. Finally, the competition has commenced. And what a match that was yesterday. We will get into it. I'm Sara Pararia, joined alongside my fellow co-host.
Yes, it's your boy Klinton. We are here as usual. Oh, let me give you the food in again, and I'm saying, let's go, yeah.
And as well, we have Alex Ashbury. Wow, did I just ruin your name there? I've mixed two. It came out and immediately I was like, and that's wrong. Alex Ashmore, excuse me, coming to us from Shaftesbury. My apologies.
Good to be here. I'm not ready for the ridiculing that I'm going to get today. I'm trying to get everyone to forget about my prediction in today's game.
Now, but while we're going into the prediction, let's listen, Alex. The first thing I want to say to you is today should be the last time, right? You will dress more than us on this show. Like, don't try it again.
What? What's wrong with the bow tie?
No. I'm not saying you're dressed. I think you're overdoing it now, right? This last show off. Okay, like don't make me feel like I'm some kind of beggar on a show.
Do you want me to? I'll let you in on a little secret.
Okay,
so the other day, Gareth Southgate rang me up and he was like, "I need something good luck for England. You know, they're wearing their rings to measure their sleep, their kilometres that they're running." He said, "Could you wear a bow tie every day until we reach the final, until we win it?" So I'm not taking this off. Gareth has told me to do it. So I'm wearing a bow tie until England win the Euros.
Listen. I'm sorry to say to you that you might end up, you might not wear it in the next maybe a week or so. I'm sorry to break it. I'm hoping that you get to wear it till the end. I'm hoping that you even get to wear it to celebrate maybe at Wembley or somewhere with the England fans. But the way things are going.
We haven't even played a game yet.
You see, one thing you don't understand about me is sometimes I'm even better than that octopus. You know, the one that predicts game.
Pulpopal.
Oh, no, what's the name of the one from yesterday?
Walter the orangutan. We love Walter. Guys, just a quick reminder as well that we are live again tomorrow for this England and Serbia game that we are alluding to, of course. And make sure you follow, like, subscribe to everything SportyTV on socials, Twitter, Insta, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, all of it. We're there. Follow our journey in the Euros. And, of course, again tonight, live, Sporty Live will be at 7 o'clock WAT and 6 o'clock GMT. So make sure you catch up with everything going on down in Lagos. But today is a massive day for the one and only Spain. We are coming to you from Madrid, hence why I am wearing this jersey, the jersey of David Villa during the 2010 World Cup. Where Spain were the campeones, of course, but massive match for Spain today. Obviously playing Croatia, Switzerland, and Hungary start off the day playing one another. And this evening we have Italy and Albania underway. Guys, we're in it. We're here. It's feeling like we're finally in it fully.
Sarah, I understand that you've just gone into the games, but let me also, make you feel good, by what you're wearing today. Look at that. This Spanish woman all the way from Canada looking fly. It actually does suit you, though.
Thank you. I love this color. I love this jersey, so much. I feel like it's classic. This is such a good... And, the neck, too, the little details here. To me, it's...
I think what you just need now is a bow tie.
Alex is really... I know. He can't be chill.
I feel like you're taking the mic now.
No, Alex, my God, I feel like you're here for a job interview. Alex, don't worry, listen here. You don't... nobody's going to fire... nobody's going to fire you. Just dress like me. Okay.
Am I making you feel bad for coming in a T-shirt?
You're not making me feel bad because, I'm very happy being this casual,
Yeah, I want to switch it up.
I want to be able to, when I'm screaming at a player or a team, I want to be able to demonstrate. Like, if I'm punching to the camera, I want to be... Like, if I'm dressed like you now and I want to speak about how Scotland were rubbish yesterday, I don't think I will be able to express myself properly, right?
I can do it in the bow tie.
No, you can't, because now you would want to be like, you might struggle to give the whole hand, demonstration, but me, I can literally go into be like, Scotland, you are rubbish. Right.
Let's talk
Sorry.
about that game. Gentlemen, of course, the opening match, Germany and Scotland, where Germany absolutely slaughtered the Scots 5-1. And that one goal was an own goal from, of course, Antonio Rudiger. I just want to say one thing to both of you. I know that besides Mr. Alex, we all took Germany to win, but I'm pretty certain I'm the only one who said that Germany were going to absolutely demolish them. Now, I thought 3-0 was enough. 5-1. Shocking. Alex, tell me. Okay, fine, you go.
No. Sorry, Alex, we are going to come to you, right? But what I was going to say is, what do you mean that you were the only one that, wait, what was your prediction?
My prediction was 3-0.
And what was my prediction?
I don't remember.
Well, exactly. I was even closer than anybody.
You got 3-1.
Exactly, 3-1, and the game ended with 5-1 , right? Did you...
I said, excuse me,
Yeah.
yesterday, you said on the show that you had a feeling about Scotland. You were running around the studio saying, Scotland's going to win, Scotland's going to win. I feel it.
But Sarah, but does that matter? What matters is what scoreline did I put on the screen, right? When they were showing all of our predictions, what was written from... No, Alex, listen, I feel like, Sarah is very political, right? Alex, sincerely, let's speak like brothers, right? From another mother, right? What was on the screen? What was my prediction, Alex?
You did have 3-1.
I said 3-1. Did anybody even predict that Scotland was even going to score? I mean, they didn't score.
They didn't score.
Yeah. But what was the end score line? It was 5-1. Who was closest? It was Klinton.
No,
it was 3-1.
First of all,
3-1.
You're wrong. You're wrong. First of all, I'll tell you why you're wrong. Because you said that there was going to be a shock, and you thought it was.
No. That was a shock.
Okay.
Wait, hold on.
Okay,
Alex, no. Hold on. Wait.
Let me finish.
No. Wait.
I can't. Let me finish.
You are not just Finidi. You cannot finish. Hold on. Listen to me, right? Alex, 5-1. Was that not a shocker?
To be honest, I think in a way, yes.
Exactly. No. Don't go further. Just stop there.
You thought the shocker was going to be that Scotland was going to win. That's what you were alluding to. Go back and watch the tapes. Get him. If we can actually pull up the leaderboard, though, because Klinton and I are tied.
No, listen.
So don't cover me and say
okay, but hold on. Let's imagine, Sarah, let's imagine now, that there was a present for who came close when it comes to prediction. Forget about anything that was said prior to the show. Forget about anything that we said. No, hang on, wait. Let's imagine that there was a present, Alex. Alex, the reason I'm looking at you and saying this is because I feel like, first of all, you're an Englishman. English people, they are usually not very good at doing all these, like, partiality and bribery and all of this. They are very straightforward to, when you come from Canada and you have some kind of Puerto Rican, there's that, there's some level of Pablo Escobar kind of behavior. There's some kind of foul play somewhere, right? But hang on, wait. I put it to you, my lord, right? You see, because of your dressing, hang on. Because of your dressing, I'm calling you my lord today, right? I put it to you, my lord. If there was a present, let's say there was a car key, a brand new Range Rover 2024, so whoever scoreline was closest, and there was the shocker. Remember, between myself and Sarah, who would be winning the car keys today?
If I had to give it to someone, and I see both sides of the argument, I think I'm leaning towards you, Klinton.
Thank you. Simple. No, listen. End of discussion. Sarah, listen, I understand that, because you're fine, you're pretty, you have a nice voice, you are like, so you would think everybody would automatically lean towards you.
I know about football. Not because of how I look.
No, it's not going to happen. Like, you think Alex would look at your face and be like, oh, she's a lady, and you know what, because she's wearing a Spanish jersey.
No, it's because men can get swindled, and you just got swindled.
No, he didn't. No, he was real. He was real. Like, all right. He said, he judged it according to what's on ground.
That's fine.
And there is evidence to it. That if they could put the evidence on the screen, right, you would see it there. I said 3-1. The game ended 5-1.
Guess what? We're tied in the leaderboard. Have several seats. We both have a point.
Right.
Let's talk about the match, guys. Let's talk about the match. Alex, what happened to Scotland? Because I feel they didn't even turn up.
No, I mean, I was coming into it, I was confident, at least thinking they could maybe offer something. They could hold on for 80 minutes, grab a late goal, or, get a draw even. But even the first 2 minutes, Germany had, I think, 2 or 3 attacks. And I was watching it with some friends, and I turned around to one of them and said, this is bad news for Scotland. Like, Germany looked good already, and it's only been 2 minutes. Musiala, Wirtz, their pace was unbelievable. The passing, it was direct, but it was simple. It was to the man, and it was quick. It was brilliant. And, that first goal went in, I think that was it. Scotland were never getting back from that. And it sounds a bit drastic to say this, but I think in terms of what Scotland offered, what they didn't offer, it was one of the worst performances I've seen from a national team at a major competition in a while.
I absolutely agree. I don't think they're getting out of the group.
No.
Like,
I still hold a little bit of confidence. Maybe they can get a point and a win, but, judging on that first performance, they look like they're on course to finish rock bottom.
Personally, sorry, I know you've not given me the permission to speak about Scotland, right? Because I'm boiling inside. And I'll tell you why. Contrary to what we were arguing earlier, of course, I did expect a shocker. Now, not the shocker we saw yesterday, obviously. I put it to you, my lord. I understand that you've given me... No, wait, you've given me... You have given me the win already, but you're not going to take it back, right? Right. Now, I expected Scotland to do way better than what they did yesterday. Yesterday, in Spanish, they were abajo. Like, they were underneath. Like, I don't know if... Abajo. Oh, damn. Okay, sorry. Like, they were... Like, Scotland were... I think that Scotland should not be competing in the Euros. Scotland should be competing in the African Cup of Nations.
Oh.
Facts. Like, 100%.
Just AFCON hard too there.
Oh, nah. Okay, right. No, wait. All right. I'm going to retract that sentence. I think Scotland, if they were a football club, they should be competing in League 2.
What's wrong with League 2?
All right, okay. All right. You know what?
You cannot jump back.
I think they should be competing in League 1.
What's wrong with League 1?
Sunday League,
Yeah,
Sunday League, definitely. Because please just give me time. I want to really talk about Scotland, right? Because the reason I'm boiling hot is because I looked at their starting lineup, right? And I felt like, in as much as Germany, they had. It was very predictable. Germany should be winning the game. First of all, it's the opening game. Second of all, they are the ones who are organizing this tournament. So what's the word I'm looking for? Oh my God. But anyways, they're the host of the tournament, right? And there is no way it would have been difficult for Scotland to even have a draw, right? But my problem is they played nothing. Like, they could not even hold the ball. They could not even complete 3-4 passes. They could not even advance. Like, they could not even get a goal. It took this one guy who normally is never merciful. This guy is always brutal. This guy is like an antichrist. This guy is like somebody who should be working in a prison. This guy is like a security guy that works with a gun. He would not let anything go on. It took him to give you guys a goal. Do you know how poor that is? That's extremely poor, unacceptable. Like, I didn't understand at what point in the game was the coach going to rearrange something? Was he going to just do something that means there's some level of stability? Like, from the start of the game till the end of the game, it was Germany playing everything. Germany was playing every single piece of that game. And I was like, Jesus Christ.
They look good.
I got a text off Daniel Stolper, who we had on the show yesterday, about 25, 30 minutes in, and he was like, I told you, we'll smash them.
I told you too.
Wait, did you not get anything from, was he Daniel?
Stephen was quite quiet, actually.
Oh, no, he had to be quiet. Yeah, I'm sure he was...
I thought about texting him, but I didn't want to...
You should have texted him. I would have loved to see his response. Like, let's see if he needed some kind of high blood pressure machine or something tied to his arm. I'm sure if I was him, I'll be watching that game in a hospital. Maybe the first half, I'll watch it at home, and then second half, I'll go to the hospital to continue just in case. Just in case, because, that's human life. Do you know what's caught? Maybe they expected to lose the game, but not to lose the game in that manner. Like, lose the game with some level of dignity. Like, show us some level of fighting spirit.
Yeah.
Show us that at least you want to try to even have a draw. Maybe not to win. Maybe win would be like, okay, maybe you're taking it too far. Because of the caliber of players you have in Germany, the way they were playing yesterday, like, everybody was literally on point. There was nobody that you would look at in the German team that you would say, okay, this person was a kind of like, they were all in. Now, it takes a very good team to make somebody look bad, right? But Scotland did absolutely zero. I didn't even see Scott McTominay. I think Scott is still inside somebody's pocket till this morning. Like, they need to go release that man. Like, Scott, wherever you are, I don't know if you're in the pockets of maybe Sani or what's the name of Musiala or any. I don't know where. Scott, please hope hope you're ready for Manchester. We still need you in Manchester United, yeah? I don't know whose pocket you're in, but please come out. Come out.
Klinton, do you want to talk about this gentleman on the screen right now and how he was your man of the match?
Sorry, before I mention him here, can we together for like 30 seconds, right? Can we just put our hands together for Toni Kroos? Just clap. Alex, you're not clapping. No, I did not. Clap your hands for Toni Kroos. Toni Kroos, Toni Kroos, Toni Kroos, Toni Kroos. Hey, listen. Whew. Toni Kroos, please, I beg you. I think it's too early for you to call it a quit. Okay? You are just too good to call it a quit at this point. Like, Toni Kroos is still playing better than people who are just starting their career. Like, people who are 23, 24. Toni Kroos is just, like, how do you have 102 passes? How many passes was he again?
101
out of
successful
102.
out of 102.
102 passes.
101
was
accuracy. 99% pass accuracy.
The thing that surprises me is he had 108 touches, so 102 of his touches were passes. Like,
Jesus.
You obviously, with a player like Toni Kroos, you're not expecting him to dribble, you're not expecting him to maybe run through the midfield and towards the attack, but you see the way he passes, the way he commands the game. He's the composer. He's the one pulling the strings.
Oh, yeah, always.
You even see the one where he slipped up and he played that long ball over to the right-hand side.
Hold on, I need to...
Pinpoint pass.
Oh, no, it's...
I don't know, like, I feel... Like, you see, listen, Toni Kroos is... The guy's just... He's just so good. You don't understand, like, Toni Kroos is so... He's... You know, oh, my God. Like, this guy is... Toni Kroos just should not stop playing. I think there are people who are living off the fact that he plays football. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, the same way I see Lionel Messi, yeah? The day Lionel Messi would say, I have stopped playing football, that day I'm going to do a 3 days dry fasting just to kind of give him the accolades of, yo, you've done so much in football, and at this point in time, you deserve some... I don't know, something that's going to look like a ritual to say, yo, we thank you. You remember what I said to you about Lionel Messi before? I said, after God the Father, God the Son, God the Holy Spirit, for me, the next person is Lionel Messi, right? When I saw Toni Kroos yesterday, I think the fifth person in Trinity is now Toni Kroos. Like, this guy is, Toni Kroos is oh man, what's the word? I don't even know which word to equate him with. This guy is, yesterday, I was watching him and I'm like, this guy wants to stop playing? For what? Why? Why?
I do have an inkling that he may decide to continue.
Oh, please, if that happens, Jesus Christ.
I'm not sure, but I agree with you. He's clearly not at a point where he's declining.
Jesus.
He's still 34, which means, like, I think at least 2 years he could still probably play around this level.
100%.
And, I mean, to each their own, if it's a personal decision, whether he wants to, you know, spend more time with the family, whatever it may be. But I do think that we may see a
That
Toni...
was the thing for Toni, though. He wanted to go out on top. He's won the Champions League with Real Madrid and he's won La Liga. He could win the Euros. I think he did say, you know, I want to go out on the top of my game, and I don't think he could go out any higher. You know, he will.
If he doesn't win the Euros, though.
Even if he doesn't win the Euros, you know, he's been unbelievable. He's won countless trophies with Real Madrid, with Bayern Munich. You know, I think he will go down as one of the greatest midfielders to ever play the game.
Definitely. Yeah. I mean, I just want to say to Toni Kroos, if you would spare like a year or two more, Toni Kroos, I would give my life to Christ. I would never sin no more. But just because you're going to be on the pitch, I'm telling you, if you can continue playing for like a year or two, Toni, this is very hard for me to say. Like, God knows, the Bible, God, why am I bringing in the Bible now for people who are not even religious, right? But the Bible says, for all have sinned and come short of the glory of God. But if you continue playing, I will not even sin no more. Like, just continue playing. These guys, we need to, because do you know my biggest fear, right? People who have had this kind of experience playing for long, we are now beginning to see that their time is becoming up, right? And the truth is, I don't know if we would ever see this level of magic that they bring. We're talking about the Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi, Luka Modric, Toni Kroos, you know, all these guys who we know very soon we might not see them playing again. Like, when they go, who are which people can we say they are playing on this level? Like, or they have the potential of playing at this level. Yeah, we have a few youngsters. Yeah, we have Vinicius, we have Musiala that we saw yesterday, we have Kylian Mbappe and co. But you see, fact is, no matter how good they are, right? I feel football and talent is individual, right? Everybody cannot be the same. There is something about Kylian Mbappe that will never be, you would never find in the person of, say, Toni Kroos and co. Everybody will come with their individual level of expertise. But these guys we see today, these older guys who will be leaving soon, right? There's just something that tells me we would never see the exact match from these guys. The vision.
But I think that's been happening for a while, since like the 2000s, with players like, you know, Zizou, Xavi, Andres Iniesta, Titi. Like, these guys, this to me was like the best era of football, and we lived it, which was unbelievable. I don't think there's been, we've been so lucky to be so blessed with this talent. Andrea
100%.
Pirlo, come on, 100%. Fabio Cannavaro. Like, what are we talking about? Like, right now, even, we're not there. We're not there. I think football has changed so much, and whether that's because these players are now playing way more football, they're exhausted, they're being stretched really thin. Yeah. Is that a factor? Probably. But I think that what you're saying, like, these players that we've seen, we've been seeing this for a while, though, and this is really the end of this era, though.
Well, exactly. You know, you see, like you said, is the end of an era, right? And are you not scared?
I can't even talk. The day Messi, I can't even talk. I can't. Nope.
Now, the day Messi says, "Yo, this is me," or let's imagine there's no Lionel Messi, there's no Ronaldo again.
There is a silver lining to this cloud, though. Toni Kroos has said that he's staying on at Real Madrid to coach. So who knows? One day we could say Toni Kroos in that suit on the Real Madrid sideline as Real Madrid's manager.
I mean, we've seen it in the likes of people like Xabi Alonso, right? Who was quite phenomenal in his own time, and today he's the coach of Bayer Leverkusen, and look at what he's done with that team. He's gone like how many games unbeaten, right?
Yeah,
he's good.
Fantastic.
Obviously, the way the run ended wasn't the best, obviously, but you could tell that he's taking his level of being a player into being a coach. And if we see it in somebody like Toni Kroos in the future, trust me, it will be like a compensation to say, yo, okay, you don't see me on the pitch anymore, but I'm going to try to impact who I was to people on the pitch, and I'm going to make them win. I'm going to get them to see the way I see football, my vision. You know, Toni Kroos, let me tell you why I love Toni Kroos so much, right? Is the fact that when the ball comes, I don't know, do you ever see this? When he's jogging with the ball, right? I don't know, there's this there's a way he places his arm. Like, I don't know if you ever see, right? You would look at him like, okay, what are you going to do? And the next minute, he's just lifting up the ball and he's going past like a couple of people and he's going straight to the legs.
Have you seen that video? It was in a pre-season friendly, Real Madrid. Kroos played the ball over the top. You can see Bellingham just in front. And when Bellingham realises the ball is perfect, he just stops and starts clapping.
Really? I've not seen it.
It's so good.
Oh, man. I mean, see, that's a level of class, right? For a player that you're playing with, so literally on the pitch, clapping for you. That's to tell you the level of greatness. And people like Jude Bellingham, I feel like it's a very huge opportunity for him to still, share the same pitch with people like that. Like, I could imagine being a Jude Bellingham today and seeing myself playing with Luka Modric. Because we keep talking about Toni Kroos today, right? But what about Luka Modric? Like, that's literally another level player to you. This is somebody who's also a visionary. Like, this is, just the same way we are speaking about somebody who's able to throw the ball up. What about Luka Modric and how he can literally line the ball? There's just so many qualities that comes with these people. And if I was a youngster sharing the same pitch with this set of people, I think I would go home every day. I would never have a bad dream. No bloody kind of nightmare. I would just sleep and be like, damn, man, I can't believe this guy passed the ball to me. Like, if I was Jude Bellingham and I got the ball from Toni Kroos, right? The ball will come to me and I would just be like, yeah, whoever want to come get this ball, just come get it. Let me just appreciate this man. Like, yo, you give me the ball? Shit. Yeah. Oi. Nah. Yesterday was great. Toni Kroos, please just take one more year. Let's see you enjoy the pitch.
Well, Toni Kroos, absolute amazing match. Jamal Musiala as well looked fantastic. He looked like he was, playing on a Saturday in the park. Like, he was having fun. He was dancing around Scotland. But overall, the takeaway here is that Germany came prepared.
Oh, no,
they look good.
They did. I mean, let's also talk about some of the goals. I don't know if there's a segment for that, but I feel like
Nicholas Fulker.
whilst we're talking about Germany and Scotland, I mean, I feel bad for Scotland, and it's your fault. There's nothing to talk about you. The only thing I have to talk about you is the fact that they felt so pity and they had to tell Rudiger to give you one goal. Just so it doesn't feel like you've traveled all the way from Scotland, you've come to Germany, and you're going home with nothing. I don't see them progressing unless there is something drastic that would change with that squad. But what we saw yesterday was shambolic. It was so poor. Like the team I play for in Luton, we would not play that rubbish. Trust me, I know my boys. I know I have boys in the midfield that when they grab the ball, they find me. We cannot be as poor as Scotland. We would put up a fight.
Yeah.
Scotland did nothing. They could not even do 3 passes.
Yeah.
And even when they did the passes, it was out of pressure. And then you could see them doing some long... Yeah, I understand that the ball was played in their half most of the time in the game, right? And then when they were able to maybe defend the ball, they got the ball, you see them trying to get the ball outside of their 18-yard box, trying to find somebody who is like maybe a few yards away from where you're trying. The keeper was... Bro, who is that keeper, man? I think... Oh my days.
Oh.
Right.
This was a bit of, in a way, it was a litmus test for Germany. Could they... We talked about it yesterday with Daniel. They were going to be their biggest difficulty, perhaps their biggest challenge, overcoming that nervousness. Again, it wasn't against a Belgium, a Portugal, England or France, but they annihilated Scotland and they looked good from minute 1 to minute 90. And, you know, I would put them now. I haven't seen France yet in this competition. We haven't, you know, that's still to be seen. But I think Germany are now strong favourites to win this Euros.
Good thing they're in the final of my bracket. All right, guys, let's...
Sorry. There's still a few things to talk about that game. Sorry. Like I said, Scotland is your fault and we are going to grill you today, right? We've not even spoken about the red card just yet, right? And I feel that's something... Let's talk about the red card, Alex, right? Do you think if you were the referee, would you have given the red card?
I mean, you can see the challenge. You watch it in slow-mo, it looks worse every time you see it. And to go in like that, it's silly, really. I think Porteous, obviously, I think there was probably an air of frustration, maybe. You know, it wasn't going right for them. Go in for a hard challenge, maybe sort of get the team motivated a bit, but it just didn't work, and it was a deserved red card.
Sarah, what do you think if you were the ref? Right?
Yeah, I think it's a red, but I think we have to remember football's changed a lot, right? I think I know where you're coming from here. Maybe it was a bit soft, but when you're going and tackling like that, and it was also from behind, like, it just...
You know, for me, what I think, right, is if I was the ref, I know it's definitely a red. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
It is a red. However, oh man, that
rules are rules, though.
I mean, yeah, rules are rules.
You can't just be like, well, it's 4-0.
Listen, I want to talk to the ref, Mr. Trossard.
Oh no, this is too funny. It's too funny.
I feel if I was a ref, I've watched the game. I can see that this thing is just a one-sided game. 2-0 down. And you could clearly see that these people are struggling and they've done a really hard challenge, like, which I know is a red card, right? The best I could do is, okay, this is the opening match. Let's not make it too easy.
You can't pick and choose.
No, listen. I mean, maybe a yellow card. Maybe a yellow card. Like I said, yeah.
The rules are the rules. It doesn't matter.
No. The rules are the rules, yeah. But you see, oh man, you guys, you guys are not merciful, you know.
This isn't sports day. It's cool. You can't choose. This is the Euros.
No, like he could have been like, all right, cool. Yeah, you've done something really crazy. That's a very hard challenge. You've come from the back, and like you said, watching it on slow-mo, times and times, you could like, no, that was really hard. But when you're seeing a team going through that kind of hard game, yeah, and a defender has done such a challenge, you've given the penalty. Maybe a yellow card to just keep you. They're struggling, and then you take out a player. What do you expect, though? What do you expect?
The rules are the rules. He made the foul. It's a red card. I don't care if it's not about being fair. These are the rules. Okay. He has to do it.
But what about the goals? What would you say was the best goal from yesterday?
Ooh.
Me, I really liked Emre Can's goal at the end. I wasn't expecting him to. He's obviously usually more of a defensive midfielder, but he's came in. He's a late replacement for Pavlovic. I really liked. I mean, Musiala's goal was a thunderbolt of a strike. If you look at all of the goals, you could pick and choose, and a good show.
Sarah, what was your favourite goal from that game?
I loved Emre Can. Nicholas Füllkrug, though, was also
Oh, that's the one I was waiting for you to. That
corner,
goal.
bin.
I was watching the game with a couple of guys in the pub, and the moment he came in, I said to them, I said, "Yo, listen, this guy that's just come in, do you know him?" And it was crazy because they said, "Oh, who is he?" I'm like, "Wait, you don't know this guy? He plays for Borussia Dortmund, and he's just look out." And within like minutes, boom! That shot, right? If the keeper's hands has touched it, right, they would have had to sub keepers. Now, because it literally just went. Musiala's goal, though, the energy that came with that goal, I was thinking that somebody broke up with Musiala before that game. Ooh. Like, 100%, it felt like there was a woman who texted Musiala just at the dressing room to say, "It's over." And man went into the pitch and was like, "Wait, it's what?" And then that opportunity came. Maybe he was trying to hit the ball so hard that he would pierce through the net, go into the crowd, find the woman that broke up with him, and literally go straight to her head. That was what I thought was going through Musiala. That guy is angry. That guy, brah.
Do you want a fun fact about Füllkrug? His nickname is Luca, which means gap, because of obviously the tooth that he's missing, which he got in a training incident where his tooth got lodged in one of his teammates'
Oh, really?
Yeah, so that's where the name Luca comes from, the nickname for the gap that he's got.
Oh, wow.
Where he's missing a tooth.
God damn,
If
man.
I had a tooth launched into my head, that is vile.
Oh, man. The goals, even Kai Havertz as well. I mean, he's somebody who, we can't fault anybody that played for Germany yesterday. Everybody was just on beast.
Yeah.
They were all playing so well. When it was time to take that penalty by Havertz, some guy in the crowd said, he's going, he's definitely not going to score. Because I don't know, there's some reason, there's something that Kai Havertz comes with, right? Especially when he's there are some players that when they're standing, in the 80-yard box, about to play the penalty, you're convinced that it's definitely going in, right? For example, somebody like Bruno Fernandes, if he's standing with the ball, I know 100, at least, let's say there's a 98% chance it's definitely going in. One of the best penalty takers that I've seen in my life that is, I'll probably think nobody knows about him. He used to play for Arsenal, went to Southampton at some point. He's a guy called Maitland-Niles, right? He's to me, he's the best penalty taker that nobody knows about. So when you're talking about dark horses in players, for me, when it comes to players on penalty, he's the dark. He never misses a penalty. And the way he plays a penalty, he grounds with the ball, and you would think that he's about to get some kind of seizure, but then he scores, right? But yesterday, when Kai Havertz was looking at the ball, a few guys felt like, he's going to miss it. And Kai Havertz comes with that personality where you don't know. It's like, anything could happen, right? And the way he played it with the confidence, he played it like a proper German.
He's really moulding into the new Thomas Müller.
Oh, yes. Oh, absolutely. Oh, man. Speaking about Thomas Müller, when it was then time for Thomas Müller to come in, we are like, come on, Germany, you can't. Yeah. This is now cruelty. This is wickedness. Like, normally, if I was a ref, for bringing in Thomas Müller at that point, I would give 2 players from Germany red cards straight up.
Oh, my God.
Now, I'm not giving them because they've committed an offense, but because they are just plain wicked. I would give the coach a red card straight up. You can't.
I love the card situation.
You can't do that to Scotland. Like, they are suffering.
Well, they did.
These people are going through a lot, and you have the guts. Like, do you know the annoying part? They were doing change. What are you changing for? Like, a team is suffering and you're bringing in fresh play. Like, they were the ones winning and they were acting like they were trying to find goals. Fam, you are winning already. Why are you bringing in all these players? These people are suffering already. Like, what was all of that for you bringing Thomas Müller, taking out Havertz? Like, let the tired players just continue playing. Like, just give Scotland some. And then it took Rudiger to give them a go. And Rudiger was acting like, sure. Shut up, man. What you did was good. If you thought what you did is bad, I'm telling you, what you did was good. At least Scotland, they have a goal to take back home. Jesus Christ, man.
All right, well, Germany are on top of the group after smashing Scotland. Scotland at the bottom, but we have Switzerland and Hungary taking place at 3 p.m. over here in Madrid. Guys, I think there's going to be a lot of pressure here on Dominik Szoboszlai, naturally. But I think, Klinton, it was me and you that were saying that we don't have much faith in this Swiss side. Granted, you know, there is Shaqiri, Jan Sommer, Kobel, Xhaka, Manuel Akanji. There's several players on this Switzerland team, but I'm not quite sure what to make of them. Alex, what are you thinking for this match ahead?
I think I see more potential from Switzerland. You know, the players you've mentioned, Shaqiri, Xhaka, Sommer in goal. I think that's a really big headache. Is it going to be
Sommer over Kobel?
I would pick Sommer. I think, you know...
Kobel's been fantastic this season.
I look at Sommer, he kept 19 clean sheets this season for Inter Milan, only conceded 19 goals in the last 34 games. He's had a fantastic season. Inter Milan, obviously, absolutely breezing the...
Yeah, Serie A, though, in the weeds, for sure.
And... You know, I look at Switzerland. They've qualified out of the group 4 of the last 5 Euros. They obviously beat France on penalties.
But I don't think that's the same. I don't know.
I just don't see what Hungary offer that Switzerland can't deal with. I think, you know, when you look at the goals that Hungary offer, it's Salah 13. He's the top scorer international level in that squad. I just really don't see Dominik Szoboszlai, although we talked about this yesterday, although he is a good player, I just can't see him doing it all on his own.
What do you think?
I mean, you know, for me, if I was even going to pick who would win in that game, I'm definitely giving it to Switzerland. And the reason is only because, you know, they have a few players who I would say they already played on a world-class level, and they have some serious experience. We are talking about the people like Manuel Akanji. Please mention some of the players I was talking about. You know, I'm an old man and my brain is not able to process a lot of things. But when you look at the Swedes, there are some really, you know, great guys there who, okay, let's say we want to do like a pick of the players from the different teams. Yeah, who's the one person in Hungary that everyone is depending on? Szoboszlai, right? Yeah, he's like the star boy. You know, I mean, he's playing for a top team in England, Liverpool. Yeah, but then apart from that, yes, I do understand that it takes one player to do a lot of changes, right? But you know, football is a teamwork, and if you don't have the kind of caliber of players to put you on that level that you wish to play on, you're not going to succeed. Now, if you have a Lionel Messi playing with primary school kids, yeah, he would not perform the way you would expect him to perform. You need at least 3-4 people who would be able to make some certain high-level decision on the pitch to get you the kind of results you're looking for. But when you look at the Swiss team, at least there are people, there's at least somebody from the back who you would say he's played in a high-level league. You know, he's won the league, talking about Akanji for Manchester City. And then please give me some of the players from...
Shaqiri...
well, exactly. Shaqiri, who's played in Liverpool at some point. You know, you have Xhaka as well, who's played in Arsenal and currently playing for... Is it Bayer Leverkusen? Exactly, yeah. So these guys, they have quite a few players who have matured in the game. And I would expect Switzerland to give us maybe the level we have seen from Germany against Scotland. I'm hoping to see, maybe not exactly the same, no, not exactly, but at least give us like 30-40% of what Germany did yesterday against Hungary.
Of their last 5 major competitions, they've scored 28 goals. 13 of those have either been scored or assisted by Xherdan Shaqiri.
Well,
so I think he's the man you look
Shaqiri,
at.
though, might pick up an injury in the first run he has.
This is true, but
it's an older team as well. I think that's the thing, and the pressure isn't on Hungary. Where, yes, again yesterday, that didn't play into Scotland's hands, but I think everyone's going to be expecting Switzerland to win this game. Both teams are going to be hungry because of the absolute pounding that Scotland got. Their goal differential is, you know, -4 now. So both teams are going to want to win to try and look for that second place spot right now. I think it should be a very interesting game, but let's move along to, I'll say, the match of the day. We're heading along to Group B because Spain are taking on Croatia, and this match screams drama. The last time we saw these two play was, in fact, the last Euros, where it went into overtime because Croatia scored in the very final moments of that game. And then Spain ended up scoring the final match in 120 minutes, 5-3. That's what you love to see as a football fan, especially if you're a neutral. If you're a Spanish fan, the heart was going for sure. But guys, let's talk about both of these teams. Croatia, a team that has been constant, I think, for the last few tournaments, whether it's the Euros, whether it's the World Cup, but has never done what they were kind of expecting to. The furthest we saw them go was the 2018 World Cup, and France steamrolled them. There was nothing fun about that match for them. Alex, is it concerning that this Croatian squad, though, is very old?
I think a little bit of a concern.
Yeah.
But I look at that midfield, you know, Brozovic, Kovacic, Modric. That is one of the best midfields at this tournament. You know, the technical ability, the fluid movement of that midfield, the passing ability. Modric, you know, I've had the pleasure of seeing him a number of times this season for Real Madrid. We talk about Kroos being that orchestrator of the midfield. Modric can do the same. His passing ability is second to none. And I think not only that, when you look at the defensive ability of that midfield, you know, Kovacic is a tenacious player. We've seen him at Chelsea, at City. He's done a brilliant job. I think when I look at Croatia, they've obviously, like you said, they've gone very close, but never quite got there. And I look at this Spain squad and I just don't really see them being able to compete in the midfield. Obviously, Rodri's a fantastic player. I just think the Spain squad is maybe just too inexperienced for me. I think
Rodrigo, ¿cómo estás? Muy te amo. No,
Oh my God.
I don't know what that. I mean, I know it's something good, but
I
whatever
love
it
you.
is. It means I love you. I mean, obviously, no, whatever. But Rodri, you know, because you mentioned Rodri, let's just take it from there, okay? Rodri, oh man. When we're talking about midfielders, everything I said about Toni Kroos, right? I'm going to say exactly the same for Rodri. Rodri is somebody who, on the pitch, off the pitch, Rodri is a god, yeah? So he's not a sixth person in Trinity, okay? Rodri is, I mean, you know, thanks to Sporty, you know, I was opportune to meet Rodri in person, and he was just the guy every player should be, right? Off the pitch, right? He's already the guy, a god player should be on the pitch already. He is. Like, there's nothing, you can't say nothing wrong about Rodri. Like, he's that one player that, you know, if you say, right, okay, this is the reason I don't like Rodri, there's nothing. There's literally nothing. Rodri is just that complete guy. Defensively, he scores. I mean, you would expect somebody who's a defensive midfielder to just, you know, be defensive, right? You know, just make sure the ball is not getting back to your defense. And when the ball comes to you, be able to at least still lay some tactical passes. And you're not even expected to score goals. But Rodri does everything. And the kind of goals Rodri scores, he gives you screamers. Like, there was... Oh my God!
The Champions League final 2 years ago against Inter Milan.
Listen. There's been so many goals from Rodri that each time I watch him, when I see these goals, I'm thinking like, oh, in Nigeria there's one word. Oh, I wish we had that buzzer. You will hear the sound effects. No be juju be that. Can you say it? No, wait. Before we continue with Rodri, right? Sarah, don't look at me like that because you are going to go through this training now. Say. No, you start with no.
No.
Be.
Be.
No, don't use that accent. Like, bring it down a bit. Like, no be.
No be.
Juju.
Juju.
Be that.
Be dad.
All right, now say it together. No be juju be that.
No be juju be dad.
Now, why using Canadian accent? Like, now you're making the juju not have power.
I'm trying to figure out how to even say it, and you want me to have a Nigerian accent.
No. Wait. The way you said it, right? The juju will not work. Like, because no be juju be that.
Wait, say it again.
No be juju be that.
No be juju be dad.
Hey, give me a high five, man. I love that. All right, hold on. Let's face Alex now. Say no be juju. Don't use that British guy accent.
No be juju be that.
I knew you were going to say. I know. No be juju be that. Like, what was that? Wait. Say no be juju be that.
No be juju be that.
Guys, please, if this ends up on social media, I need you to rate this to no be juju be that.
What does it mean?
Right, no be juju be that it basically means no, you
Brilliant.
See, no. No be juju be that. Have you heard about voodoo before? Black magic.
Yes, of course.
Right? So black magic is basically juju.
Okay.
Yeah. So now, when something...
the bad juju.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I heard about it before,
Yeah,
right? You
we
see.
can- yeah.
But it's like you've been hanging around a lot of Nigerians. Hope
No,
nobody...
you would say that back home. You'd say, like, that has bad juju. I'm not going... Like, you go see a house and you're like, bad juju.
Oh, really? Okay, I didn't know that, right? But, you know, if you've seen something extraordinary, like something that you feel like is either very good or very bad, like it's like next level, the first thing, you know, it's like what we would just say, oh, but no be juju be that. Yeah? But that no be juju be that, it came from a clip of a guy called Asare Dokubo. This guy he used to be a very crazy militant in the Niger Delta part of Nigeria, right? So he was ranting. He had this whole 17-minute long video where he was ranting. And this video, he said so many things that became like social media. Like every single video that came on the Nigerian social media had one of his voices. No be juju be that was one of them. And it was used in literally so many skits. So many skits. So yeah, Rodri, there are some goals he scores that in my head, the first thing I think about is no be juju be that.
I love that.
Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
Rodri, God bless you, man.
Let's see what Rodri had to say ahead of the match against Croatia.
Well, we are conscious that we are coming here as one of the countries who have won the most Euros, and now we are going for our fourth. That's where our heads are at right now. We know how difficult it will be, the amount of situations that we are going to go through, both good and bad. So I don't like to get ahead of myself. I want to focus on tomorrow's game. I want the team to compete, that we are a competitive side, and that we win and get good results. And then from there, our confidence grows so that we can, as you said, win the Euros.
Very well said from, of course, Rodri. What I love about Rodri as well is that he was the perfect replacement for Sergio Busquets. Busquets is one of the most underrated midfielders, I think, of all time. He has the ability to stop time the way he plays football. And Rodri came into that position, defensive midfielder, and took his place so seamlessly. They are so similar the way they play. I can't wait to see Rodri, but I have to ask you guys, because this is what I'm looking forward to in this match against Croatia. Lamine Yamal will be going up against Gvardiol. And this matchup, to me, is going to be brilliant. I cannot wait.
Sorry, Sarah. You know, the interview from Rodri, just before we go into Yamal, right? Can we...
Brilliant English
I know, yeah, that's what I was going to say. Like, why would you skip that voiceover, man? That the English...
Yeah, it was not.
Right, I mean, whoever did the voiceover there, you know, I'm trying to figure out the word to use for you, but I would have said...
That's fantastic.
No, that's like proper de puta madre. No, 100%. Like, you are the real... No, that was a proper de puta madre situation right there, man. Yo, I don't understand what weed the person smoked when they were recording that stuff, but no.
All right.
Okay, sorry.
Right.
Now, let's go back to Yamal.
We need to expand your Spanish vocabulary.
No, but I mean, that's some good stuff, isn't it, right?
It is.
De puta madre amigo.
Yeah. Yeah, the whole the entire sound room has gone off. Right. All the gentlemen, that was great. Alex, talk to me about this matchup between Lamine Yamal and Gvardiol, because all eyes are going to be on both of them, I think.
Yeah, I think I look at Lamine Yamal. He's obviously still very young, but he's a fantastic player. I think I was talking the other day, and he is, I believe, in terms of value, the highest value. You look at the figures that people would pay for a player like Lamine Yamal. He is the highest at this competition in terms of young players. What he does for Barcelona, his pace, his dribbling on the ball. We saw him against Northern Ireland. You know, it's just unbelievable. And you know, it's great to see some of the youngsters come through at Barcelona, and I think that's something that they've obviously used a lot in recent times. La Masia has been strong, and well, Joško Gvardiol is a brilliant defender as well. So that could be the matchup of the weekend, really. He's had a brilliant season with City, and yeah, it'd be interesting to see how Lamine Yamal deals with Gvardiol's defensive abilities.
I'm wondering how Joško Gvardiol is going to deal with being in Lamine's pocket the entire game. I think Lamine has this ability to, and I'm curious because Gvardiol is a very big guy, but Lamine has an ability to drag out defenders, and then in the final moment, he's gone. Like, it's incredible, but I think this is going to be very equal, and I'm very curious about it. Who are you taking for this match? What's your prediction, Mr. Klinton Cod?
Right, my prediction for this game is probably going to be a 1-1, first of all. Reason being that both teams are good teams, 100%. Croatia, obviously, they've got really amazing world-class players there, and I'm talking about the person of Luka Modric, who is, I mean, there's nothing to prove again. I mean, he's done it. He's showed who. I feel like he's going to literally be the Toni Kroos of this particular game. I understand we have Rodri, who I also respect, and I would love to see that clash between Rodri versus because these are like two world class. I understand that one is doing the defensive job, the other one is doing more of the attacking job, which obviously. But then, like I said about Rodri, you would think Rodri is the defensive midfielder, but sometimes he plays as if he has responsibility to do everything on the pitch. Like he's a goal scorer, he's doing the defensive stuff, he's doing the attacking at the same time. He's doing some of the key passes too. Like so, and then you have Modric too, who I would understand that because of his age, there are some things you could tell that, I mean, how old is he? He's like 38 now, right? And he's still performing. That's some next level stuff, right? And I would not expect him to do a lot of defensive stuff. I would not expect him to start running around. But for him, you would know that he would deliver some crazy passes. You would know that he's still capable of scoring goals too. So yeah, that clash. But then again, looking at the youngsters, Yamal, who I feel so happy for the young lad. He's a kid. He should be in school doing his assignment and stuff. Like, he should literally be screaming at his teacher for giving him some bad scores. But here he is representing his country. Do you know what that is? Like,
did you see that video he did the other day?
Yeah,
I brought my homework.
Just showed it.
You just showed me. And it will make you feel like, how does he... Because I feel like he does not even have... When I was his age, right? I can't even remember what my life was. I feel like I was so... There was nothing, and you're representing your country.
Yeah, the maturity is
crazy.
Different.
And
Absolutely.
now, and like you are a key player in the team. You are literally... And he's so good. He's so talented. Yeah. When you see him with the ball, you would think that this guy he's had so much experience playing in the Champions League or something, right? He plays with so much confidence. He knows what he wants to do. He's doing the crosses. He's so skillful. He can score the goals. Like, I'm fam. He's somebody I'm looking at watching in this tournament. 100%. Fact.
I think he's going to be one of the best. Like, he might, depending on how far Spain goes, he could be the best young player at this tournament. I think he's absolutely one to watch. Alex, give me a score prediction for this match.
This was tough for me. Obviously, I think I'm a bit sceptical about Spain's chances. Obviously, they've got some quality players. Croatia, I feel like, will surprise a few people when they talk about the age of the midfield. But I still think they can produce. So I'm going to go 2-2. I think it's going to be an end-to-end game with lots of goals. So yeah, 2-2.
Out of curiosity, what are our brackets looking like for this group?
I think I had Croatia winning this group, Spain second and Italy third.
And
you had Croatia winning the group?
Klinton Cod?
Wow.
What did you have?
I can't remember, but I believe I had Spain winning the group, though.
I think I had Spain, then Croatia, then Italy. I mean, I'll give the credit to Croatia, but I think in this match, I think Lamine will be a game changer. I'm going 2-1 to the Spanish. I'm not going to go against my side. It just would be wrong.
I mean, there's no way you'll be wearing this and then you're going to predict you're going to draw. No way.
No way. Seriously, watch out for Lamine tonight. I think he's going to be the game changer and the difference maker in this. All right, guys, finally, let's talk about the final match of this evening and the final match of match day 1. In Group B, Italy and Albania. And Italy, maybe one of the most bizarre teams in recent years, not qualifying for 2 back-to-back World Cups, but in between, beating England in the final of the Euros. Alex Ashmore.
He doesn't like hearing that, right?
No, I know. I was told by my producer to say it.
Alex, I'm sorry, but every single day we come on here, there must be something that will lead us into taunting you with what happened on that day.
Yeah,
He blacked it out. He put it away.
I'm trying to move forward.
I mean, look at the bright side though. Luke Shaw's goal there was. I mean, it's something I remember. And
life peaked.
I mean, it's something to at least to be happy about. Yeah. And hopefully, if they happen to face England at any point in this tournament, let's hope England give it payback, innit?
Yeah. No, I think I look at that Italy squad. People don't seem to be giving them the biggest of chances this summer. I think they're obviously the champions. They're looking to go back to back. If they do go back to back, they'll be the first team to do that after Spain, obviously in 2008 and 2012. And I look at that squad, and there's a certain Nicolo Barella in there that's the key man for me. I think, you know, when I look at him in the midfield, his not only going forward, his technical ability, but his ability to win the ball back, his defensive strengths are just, you know, second to none. And I think that is one thing maybe Italy struggle with. When they lose the ball, they're quite weak in transition. But Nicolo Barella is fantastic. And, yeah, I think I look at this Italy side, and they could surprise a few people, but I still think they have a lot to prove.
One player I'm also looking out for, I mean, we know the likes of a Federico Chiesa. He's been around now for a while. He's absolutely brilliant. But I think Scamacca could have a really good tournament after the season he's had at Atalanta. I think a lot of... I think he's going to be the one kind of carrying the goals for this Italian side. But, yeah, I can't really make... I don't know what to expect. I really can't put my finger on this Italian side. And like you said, like, they could go from the second team to ever win back-to-back Euros after Spain, but also not have qualified for 2 World Cups. Like, it's just, how does this happen? But they have this tendency. They do really poor, and then they do really well. And if anything, Italy, from, I feel like, the beginning of time, knows how to win tournament-style football. This is what they live and breathe. They will park that bus, play the counter, and just in the 88th minute, they will score that goal. And that's how they win games. And listen, it might not be beautiful football. It might not be football that you want to watch. But it's very pragmatic, and it's worked for them in the past. So why are we not thinking that you have Croatia top of the group? I think I have Croatia second as well as you.
Probably.
And then so we're saying Italy third. Maybe they don't even qualify. Obviously, it depends on, you know, which third-place teams. Only 4 of them go through. But why are we doubting Italy when...
No, but sorry for cutting you. I feel
Please
like,
don't.
I feel like Italy, Albania, you know, the score, the winners is pretty much obvious. I don't see Albania doing anything against Italy in this game. If you were to even ask me what my score prediction is going to be for this particular one, I understand you just mentioned that Italy, they'll pack the bus. The question is, what's usually the end product of them packing the bus? I mean, look at Real Madrid. Cannot count how many games we've seen Real Madrid. You would think they are going to lose the game. They are literally very defensive. They are, you know, sometimes they don't play. They only play football against teams that, you know, they would easily slice off, like, you know, say some lower division team. If they were playing a team like, say, Manchester City, you would see Madrid playing like the weaker one. But somehow, you know, in every single game of theirs, towards the end, you know, there's always something about the end. Like, Real Madrid would just, you know, surprise you, right?
That's Real Madrid for you. They're always in it.
No, they're also an examples of what I just taught you. No be juju be that.
No be juju be dead. I said it. I just kind of stumbled through, but I said it. I did. It wasn't that bad. Come on. Oh, my God. Let's listen to what Coach Luciano Spalletti had to say before playing Albania this evening.
On a personal level, it's hugely exciting. But as the hours tick by, it becomes increasingly an emotion which is not necessarily toxic. It's a happy, infectious, fantastic emotion to be in a wonderful place and play a wonderful game of football. As you've said, it is a dangerous match. It is a potential banana skin. I agree with that. Silvino has done a very good job at building this team. He has come up with a very clear, balanced style of play. We're up against footballers that are very familiar with the Serie A, that they have quality. Bayrami, Aslani, Husai, Jim City. These are all players that play very good football. They're familiar with Serie A. They've shown what they can do in the Italian domestic league, and so it will be a tough match, as you said.
Well, Luciano Spalletti is not ruling anything out against Albania, with them having to play, of course, Spain and then Croatia next. This is the so-called likely easiest match Italy is going to have to play, but he's saying it could be a banana peel. That's never something you want to hear your manager saying. Obviously, Spalletti, a very, very decorated manager on the club level, but international level, this is a new journey for him. Albania, Alex, Silvino, first of all, the manager, it's so fun. It's like one of those, I don't know, weird things in football where you're like, oh, like this former football manager is managing, you know, this national team that I didn't realize they had any connection.
I think for me it's very similar to Carlos Queiroz at the World Cup, and that sort of you obviously remember him time at Manchester United, and I worry for Albania at the Euros this summer. I think I was talking about this earlier. This is for them in a way the group of death.
This is, I think, the group of death for everyone involved.
I think if you look at obviously, you look at all the teams. Spain, are they going to pick up points against Spain? Probably not. The quality Spain have will be too much. Italy, I think Italy could be the only game where they have a chance of picking up a point.
It's interesting because both of these teams are probably playing their easiest match tonight.
Yes. So I think, but then if you look at the comparison, Italy against Albania, you would expect Italy to win this 9 times out of 10. But this is football, and I think Spalletti's right. You don't want to count anyone out. You don't want to be going into this feeling too confident. You want to be measured. You want to have belief in your abilities, but you want to be aware of what the other team can offer. And I think when you look at Albania, yes, they have their qualities, but I just don't see them doing enough to beat Italy.
You agree?
I mean, I totally agree. Honestly, the one statement I'm going by is the fact that in football, anything can happen. You can't rule out anybody. Albania, like you said, 9 out of 10. Everybody will say Italy, including myself. I would say Italy if I was...
Maybe even 10 out of 10.
Well, exactly. 10 out of 10 for real. So you haven't seen 10. Actually, 12 out of 10. It's impossible.
Is there any chance that Albania does not finish 4th in this group? I think that's...
No. I don't give them any chance of finishing above 4th.
Klinton, same
Same.
place? Yeah?
Same.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know. For some reason,
Are you putting Italy 3rd? Oh,
no,
sorry,
no. I've already done my bracket. It's done. But I just hearing what Spalletti said, and I don't know. These groups get really interesting because there's 3 teams that are going to be fighting, and then sometimes what happens is one team just kind of slips under the radar here.
I mean, if they draw with Albania, suddenly the pressure's on Italy.
Yeah.
Get a result against Spain and Croatia.
That's why Spain needs to win tonight, because Thursday, Italy, Spain play one another. That could be, if Italy tie this match, it gets very interesting.
I honestly cannot wait for this Spain-Croatia, because I think it's probably the most important match today. Italy, Albania, like we said, we're pretty much giving it to Italy. But
Hungary,
Croatia,
Switzerland?
Spain... Hungary, Switzerland. Switzerland. Yeah.
Oh, geez, don't even try. Don't even try. Let's
see what happens. Let's see what happens.
All right, guys. Well, just a reminder, Switzerland, Hungary take each other on at 3 p.m. here in Madrid time. And then later on, we have Spain and Croatia. Klinton has taken a 1-1 draw. Alex has taken a 2-2 draw for this match. And I've taken a 2-1 win to the Spanish. And later on, of course, Italy and Albania. We will be back tomorrow going live once again, previewing England and Serbia. Alex Ashmore will be in the hot seat for this one for sure. Again, remember to follow us on all of our socials and come with us on this beautiful journey that we are covering the Euros. We'll be back again tomorrow. Enjoy all the football.